Wi-Fi are fucking up. Okay, those of you that don't fully understand how VPD works, which is shorthand for vapor pressure deficit, it's how your temperature and humidity correlate together to get the best possible environment. So not to get you the best environment, but as a reference guide to get you that. It's like a tool, I guess you could say. For example, if you have high temperatures and low humidity, your VPD is going to be going up. But if you have colder temps and higher humidity, your VPD is going to be pretty low, like dick low, like 0.3, 0.4, 0.50. If you have high temps and you bring up your humidity, the high VPD level that you had, like 1.45 or 1 million or something, it's going to go down. Look at it this way. When you have the high temps, higher humidity that you're going to set is going to help justify those higher temps. If you're wondering what I like to have mine set for during veg, I like to keep my VPD between 0.90 and 1.10, staying as close to 1 as possible. So I like to have obviously a little bit more humidity during the vegetative stage. Now, during the flowering stage, I like my VPD to be around 1.20, 1.25, but no higher than 1.30. Once you get to like 1.30 and beyond, it starts to get kind of sketchy. Usually between 120 and 125 is the sweet spot, maybe like 110 to 125 if you're looking for kind of like a bigger range, but I try to shoot for like 1.20, 1.25. For my environment with the Black Cherry Bliss, it's at 75 degrees, 60% humidity, so I think that falls around like 1.20, 1.18, something like that. Now, if you find yourself in a position where you have high temperatures, the worst thing that you can do is cut out your humidity. It's the humidity that helps stabilize your environment in accordance to VPD, because having more water vapor in the air and having your stomata, collected serves almost like a defensive shield. So if you have higher temps and lower humidity, so like let's first say, for example, you got 78 degrees and 50% humidity, you're most likely going to be burning the shit out of your leaves, okay? But if you increase your humidity to like 65% or even 70%, which is something I know a lot of people are dead against, just hear me out, okay? It's going to help your ladies be able to handle it a little bit better so your leaves won't be crispy. And I know what you're thinking about. Mold. Like I said in some of my past videos, my cheddar, even the cheddar cheese being the harvest, I think I even mentioned it. My cheddar cheese run, I had my humidity at like 70%, sometimes even going all the way up to 75% in flour, which like I said, most people don't recommend, but because obviously mold issues and Theo's destroying the house at 9 o'clock in the fucking morning. I never got those mold issues because I had a floor fan, a tower fan, the inline fan, and 2 overhead monkey fans. So I mean, there was no way. Mold does not stand a chance at this point. You are never going to convince me that there's anything more important about your grow than your environment. So like your VPD and understanding it, I mean, it's super crucial. So it's something a lot of beginners do overlook, but everything in growing is complementary to everything that you're going to do. And if you're a beginner watching this video, you are going to learn that all the different elements of growing that you're learning, it's all going to make sense once you put it all together. It's like a puzzle. But at the end of the day, it starts with your environment. So if you're a beginner starting out, or even if you've been doing this for a while and you move to a new place like I did, set up your stuff, throw your light on for a few hours, set up your fans, set everything up in your tent, see what your environment is going to be, and if you need to make adjustments, this would be the best time to do it. Now, you can always tweak your environment, as you're in the middle of your run, but if you want to be in the ballpark when you throw your ladies into that grow area, that's what you got to do. So hopefully this video gave you a little bit better perspective on how to understand and use your VPD charts as a really effective tool for your environment, and hopefully this gave you a better perspective on what to pay attention for, be more aware of your humidity levels when your lights are on, when your lights are off. Stop blaming the humidifier. So having said all that, before I do close off today's video, I want to thank everyone on screens for supporting us on Patreon, and for only $11.99 a month, you get access to our VIP Discord, which has helped, hundreds of you guys, smoke sesh live streams, and exclusive one-on-one grow help with me, taking you through the entire grow process. And to everyone else, be sure to smash the like button, subscribe, turn on that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my future videos. Most importantly, don't forget, use your Amazon sub to subscribe to us over on Twitch. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their day. And as always, stay safe. Peace.
$3 billion in annual revenue, but federal legalization, it would blow the